Man, that was a tough one today. 34-17. The guys take the L to the Ravens and ultimately don't get a chance to get the hat and t-shirt. Don't clinch the AFC North. Not the end of the world. Obviously, we still got action with that, but just, makes next week, or not even next week, a couple of days from now, even more interesting, man, in the sense of clinching, the division. But I thought today, man, it was a combination of a couple of things. Number one, I thought Lamar played really well. Usually we don't see Lamar play like that versus us. Usually he's a little bit tight, erratic, and just not, at home and kind of at peace when he plays against us. I thought today he looked very comfortable from the beginning of the game, whether you're talking him throwing the football or running the football. Even when it was time for him to extend the play, you still saw him doing that at an extremely high level. And where we saw in the first matchup where he would extend an overthrow or just be, missing, right? We remember the Deontay Johnson that barely missed off his fingertips, right? The Zay Flowers barely missed him. This time, he was hitting those guys. This time, you saw him connect with Mark Andrews. You saw him connect with Zay Flowers multiple times. 100 yards through the air for him. You saw, obviously, Isaiah Likely show up, man. Bateman also show up, man. So when you think about that dynamic, it's like, man, all right, if he's playing like that, now we're talking about pick your poison. Do you stop the run and sell out there, or do you have to play that too high shell to kind of worry about what they're doing throwing the football? Then we kind of get caught in no man's land, and Derrick Henry is having a day. 162 yards on the ground. Realistically, over the past 4 or 5 times we've played against Derrick Henry, this is most certainly his most impressive performance versus our defense, man. I was very surprised by that because I thought our linebackers, I thought our D-line, I thought our safety play, just in terms of the core of our defense, thought would have been a lot more stout there. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case. And, Derrick was able to get a couple of explosives off, man. So, like I said, you don't want to see that, especially versus the Ravens offense that already features a Lamar Jackson, who today was not, he was getting it done through the air, right? Multiple touchdown passes to multiple receivers. But the other thing was this, man. I thought that we were banged up defensively, and I thought it showed. No Dante Jackson, no Deshaun Elliott. We felt that. Then you got JPJ getting banged up. He goes out. You feel that as well. And now you're in this no man's land, man. We're playing Corey Trice, who this is his first real, extended action like that since coming back from the injury. Obviously, you have James Pierre on the other side, and those guys, they're fighting, they're making plays when they can, but they, aren't the starters for a reason. They're not ready for that type of workload just yet. And, that's part of why they're kind of where they are in their professional journeys. It was good to see Minka, though. Good to see Minka get an interception, man. Finally got that monkey off his back. Holy smokes. And it's crazy, the irony of it all. Last time he had an interception was also versus the Baltimore Ravens. So hopefully this will get him back going, in that department, man. But as a whole, did not tackle well enough, man, and didn't plaster well enough, man. Even though we had that first sack by Alex Highsmith, shout out to him. We told you. He owns Ronnie Stanley. That's the one matchup that dude consistently dominates, man. But I don't feel like we had enough pressure on Lamar throughout the game to make him feel uncomfortable enough. And obviously, man, didn't do a good enough job of minimizing that first down production because they didn't have a lot of third and shorts, a lot of third and longs either. It was just the craziest situation out there, man. And of all things, man, Justin Tucker started hitting his field goals again. So here we are, man. But like I said, not the end of the world. Definitely sucks to lose a game like that, man. I thought that the physicality was there. I thought the intensity was there. I just thought that we were a little bit outmanned due to some of the missing, talent. His multiple starters were out. No GP. You felt that. Calvin Austin, I thought, stepped up in a major way. Big time salute to Calvin Austin. But as a whole, we did not have enough, other guys step up in that vein, man. But it was still good to see. Ben Skronik, man, made some plays early on in the game, right? We talked about Pat Frymouth, man, stepping up. It was good to see Cordell Patterson touch the end zone as well, man. But like I said, man, just the unfortunate turnovers from Russ, that kind of cost us at the end of that thing, man. You obviously have the pick six. You never want to turn the ball over, let alone turn it over where it equals points right then and there. So that, like I said, definitely sucked. And then you have the fumble, man, where he's trying to dive into the end zone. I get it, man. It looked open until it wasn't open. That's the NFL, man. Dudes are fast. Dudes fly, and closing speed is real. You just got to protect the ball. He understands that. It was good to see us get the turnovers back, but like I said, man, just not enough production, man, not enough consistency. And even in special teams, they got the lucky breaks. We kick the ball off, it goes out of bounds, they end up scoring on that drive. We force multiple fumbles by their special teams on punt and don't recover any of them. So it's one of them things, man. But you guys let me know your thoughts on today's game, man, and how you feel about it going forward, man. We obviously got the short week again. Kansas City coming to town, along with Santa Claus, man. Shout out to both of them, all right? But let me know your thoughts on it, man. But don't forget to hit that like button one time for the culture. And, of course, subscribe if you are new to the channel. But either way, I appreciate you for tuning in. Until next time, baby, peace.